Hey church, looking forward to another Sunday coming up. It's hard to believe that we've already gotten 4 behind us, but we're moving forward with this. But I need to remind you about a couple things as we go forward. It's important for us not to get lax in what we're doing, because there are new people that come in here every week, and they're just expecting us to be social distancing. They're expecting this to be a no-touch zone. So we got to keep that in mind. So there, as always, there'll be no hugging, there'll be no handshaking, there'll be no cafe. There won't be an offering with plates. There's a place for you to drop that off on your way out. And thank you, church, for being so supportive of us financially. We appreciate you doing that and encourage you to keep that up. And there'll be no bulletin. But we encourage waving, happy waving, and all of that is fine. We just have to keep this up for, until things get a little bit better. But please, let's not get lax on it, and everybody can feel comfortable that way. And it's important for us to respect each other's level of being comfortable. So let's continue to do that. You're doing a great job with that. What's going to happen is we start our food packing project for Haiti. It starts this Saturday. The first one will be 8:30 to 11:30. As you can see, I'm standing in the gym. We already have the rice. We have the vegetable soup. We have all the buckets, all the stuff. We just need you to finish this project. This is another one of our steps in getting ourselves back to normal. Because this is something we would typically do. Now, we would normally do it in March, but we're going to do it now. And so get signed up. You can go online to do that. We'll be doing it Saturday. We'll be doing it Sunday, 2 times on Sunday. But the evening one is just for our youth. And so I hope that our young people will come out because it's going to be a great time of service. And then Monday, we have one a.m. and p.m. and Tuesday, a.m. p.m. And then Tuesday night, we hope to close the doors on the trailer and get it headed towards the shipping area. And then it's headed to Haiti, and it won't be long till they're eating soup that you help provide. So come be a part of this. I know you don't want to miss it. Now, one of the other things that's opened up is our youth department. We've already had 2 small group meetings. And then this Sunday night, we meet 6 to 8 for the youth. And then in July 1st, the 8th, we will have an outside meeting with our youth department. So circle the calendar on that. And we look forward to your young people coming and being part of the youth department. Our youth volunteers are doing an amazing job. Don't let your young person miss out on that. All right, cool. All right, I'll talk to you again in just a few seconds. Hey everybody, here I am in the Kid City area, and I just want to bring you some updates on the Kid City area. Now remember, it's only during our 10:30 service, and we are still following our wellness policy. So if your kids have a cough, they have a sore throat, they're running a temperature, they're vomiting, and the list goes on, you can find it online. It's important for you not to bring your kids into the Kid City environment. And we have not promoted yet because of everything that's going on. So your kids will pick up where they were prior to this happening. And we will promote later on. We'll let you know about that. We'll keep you informed about that. But right now we have kindergarten through 5th grade opened up. They've been at it for about 2 weeks and it's going great. And now we are going to open up the preschool. This is ages 3 to 5. It means that they've not gone to kindergarten yet, and they are potty trained, and because that's important to us because of the restroom situation and all of that. But we have made plans for them for this to work with them too. Now, if your kids, if you just know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is no way your kids are going to be able to social distance, we encourage you to sit with them in the worship center. But give it a try. We'll encourage you to do that because this will be a better learning environment for them, and it will give you an opportunity to be able to connect a little bit better in the worship center. So I want to take you and walk you into the room where we're going to have our preschool and just kind of give you a feel of what's going on, because I know people are nervous about how are you going to do this. Well, we've been working at it, and our workers, we've spent a lot of time talking about it. They'll be wearing gloves. Your kids will not, in a normal environment, they would come in and there'd be a table, they could play with games and all that. All the individual stuff's been taken away that can be passed from kid to kid. And so we've tried to think through all of that. And I'm actually standing at the check-in right now. So this is where you'll be checking in with your preschooler. And then the K through 5 will go on around the corner and check in. And when it's time for you to pick your kids up, you will actually go into the cafe and we will bring your kids. We don't want you to stand in the hallway for pickup because there's not enough room, and everybody will be leaving the worship center at the same time, so it will create congestion. So if you're a parent of the preschool, you'll need to go into the cafe, but there'll be somebody here to help you with that, so just kind of have that in the back of your mind. All right, so let's walk into the room that they normally use. And when I go into the room, I'm going to grab a packet. They're going to be given a packet like this. When I get on in the room, I'll show you exactly how it's going to be used. Now, when they come into the room, we have spaced them out, and we've actually put hula hoop on the floor so that that'll be their area. And they will also, at the same time, that kind of helps confine them to an area. I know it's not going to be, it'll just kind of helps them with a little kid. It helps them have that in their mind, and it creates a visual. And they'll be given a packet like this, and inside the packet they'll have their own crayons. There's a thing of Play-Doh. There's some activity stuff. There's a coloring book, and there's a glue stick. You can't function without a glue stick, so they're going to have their own glue stick, a little plate. This is part of the craft of what's going on Sunday, and this will be theirs. They'll use this every week they come. This won't be passed to another kid or to passed around the room. It'll be theirs to keep. It's their own individual one, and the workers, like I said, will have gloves on, and they'll be working with your kids. You can probably help the workers out too, right before you come. If you make sure that your kids go to the restroom, that might help them. Remember, it's a shortened up service, so there's only going to be about 45 minutes in here, but it's going to be a great 45 minutes. Plus, it allows you to be able to get into church. And I want to talk about that for just a second before I close out this informational video. I know it's more difficult for you to work your way back into church when you have kids, but we have K through 5 open now, and now we have the preschool open. And so now you're home with a toddler or you have nursery. If you're comfortable coming in the building, I'm more than comfortable with you being in the worship center. We have some tables set up. You could even set towards the back. If your child gets a little uncomfortable, just walk out in the foyer and let them work that out. Or if the baby's crying, just walk outside with that for a moment and come back in. It's better than you waiting maybe another month before you can get in the building. And again, it doesn't bother me one bit. People in the church get that. Sometimes it's actually good to hear a little bit of noise. It reminds you that you're a young church and there's kids in the building, and we know how all that works. So don't you stay out because you think, oh wow, it's going to bother the whole service and it's going to bother Jerry. No, it bothers me more that you can't come to church and at least get a taste and be a part of the worship live stuff that goes on here. So come on. You're not going to bother us. I'd love to see you come through the door with that. But again, if it's for health reasons, anybody in our church is not coming, please don't come. We want you to stay safe. We want everybody to be comfortable at this point in the journey. But man, praise God, our church is slowly opening up. We're working our way back to normal. Continue to pray for your church. Continue to support your church. And we look forward to seeing you Sunday. I hope this has helped out. God bless.